Hey everyone, Pesmore here, and welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Wilb's powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. A game theory. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna miss it. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Yeah, okay. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss Diva to the stand. Miss Diva is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Diva, I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yeah. I dislike needless banter. If you must what the hell is that word? Pontificate. Do it when I'm not here. Yeah, she pisses me off too. But very well, Miss Vequa. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Oh, she will. I've gotta get the Honda Civic somehow, right? If it ain't gonna be Bro Gumshoe, it's gonna be her. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Okay. I don't know why you were thinking about Vic with her pants down, but okay. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal onwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Oh, right. That guy. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. I'm surprised you can eat with him very close by, okay? Personally, even if we weren't in the same building, if we're in the same, area, I would not eat, okay? I will starve the whole frickin' day. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. Why don't take me in that? Oh boy, an enclosed space with salmonella. Ugh. I don't care if I have to climb a goddamn mountain. Okay? I ain't gonna be in the van with him, to go up a mountain, okay? I'd rather walk up that shit, okay? No, I ain't gonna be in the same. No, okay. Moving on. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over? Wait. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle. Nick, let's do it. Alright. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? What's terse? Yes. Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging your little desk. It hurts my ears. And when exactly was that? I forgot. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious. Hold it! You had Sal take you. What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Right. And what exactly were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. Hey, at least it ain't a stone desk, It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. Okay. It was a 15-minute break. That was so dumb. Why am I laughing? Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I meant someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during the break, she wouldn't have time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick? Find anything? Kinda wish she said a little more. It's hard. That's what she said. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said, somewhere. Okay. 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 Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you didn't. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Miss Victoire and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plate. I mean, maybe Sal ate them. He ate exactly, well, normal. The plates were bare. Oh, you know, they could have tossed it in the furnace. Miss Victoire. Tell me, how could a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. Oh man. I really want to. I can't lose another point, okay? Yes, You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what does Mr. Victoire? What was she doing during her break? Isn't it obvious? Picking on... No, I have to lock in. I already lost the point. I'm probably gonna lose a lot more. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Victoire left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then, you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yeah. Fascinating. And here I was, worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, bitch. Good luck, Nick! Thanks. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, that samurai spear. Yeah? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use a heavy spear as a weapon? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yeah. However, that has no bearing on this case. Huh? Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Oh. I didn't even think that would be right, but okay. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the body's victim. I have proof, Your Honor. I could prove that the samurai was that the spear was not the murder weapon. Really? Fine. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed that spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Maybe they weren't using duct tape, it was, you know... Oh yeah, right, flex tape didn't exist. Never mind. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? I think after dealing with all these people, he ain't anymore. Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was? How was Jack Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used? Yeah, I can. But I'd make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what it was. I'm afraid your confidence can be unfounded. Sometimes, Mr. Wright. Good point. Very well. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, please be it. Okay, it is. Look at this photograph. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer, standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have this order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright? What is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is the photo of the very accident. Not a word of this was leaked outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in the photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Ooh, damn. Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue with pleasure. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vicroix, I hate that name so much, meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the fence onto the fence. Why? Just like Jack Hammer had done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died the same way he caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, huh? Ho! Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trial as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting lasted at the trailer from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't even enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? What if she had another way to carry the body? Or other than with her own hands? Yeah, fucking mafia. For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there's a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Well, let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Miss Vicroix, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you'll use the van to do it. Recall your testimony. Okay. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the evil magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator? No, he's fucking stupid, bro. Of course he wasn't. Ha! So without Mr. Manila noticing anything, she put the body in the van, then managed to put the body in the costume. Are you seriously suggesting that's possible? Of course I'm not serious. Yeah, I was kidding to lighten the proceedings. Lighten? You can't lighten up a murder. I mean, Mr. Wright, the court requests you refrain from making claims in jest. Yes, Your Honor. Of course he was a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vicroix could have done that alone. Also, don't forget they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So, what happens next? Don't me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean... Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Huh? Huh? Are you sure I did it? Mr. Wright, you just engaged in the battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You'll lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Mr. Vasquez, you did it! That wasn't a question. Did you do it? No. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to a verdict. What do I do now? I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. To come so far, only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vicqua. Huh? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. God damn it! What was that? I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vicqua repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Oh, yeah. Indeed, verily I say, her go. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick? Why did Edgeworth... I don't know, man. He probably realized she did it too. But... wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that... Edgeworth... I guess he stands on the true side of justice? I don't know. I was with Sal at Old Bag when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick. We're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter and lose her shit. Probably piss on the floor too, I don't know, man. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder! Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in the costume with Manella's help. Oh. What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try and listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? Boy. The witness will continue her testimony. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember? What? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Yet you expect me to be calm. I mean, honestly, yes. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Ugh. Press harder! Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go missing for a Would you go for... I hate 3DM gaming. Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without the steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. I'm pretty sure he does, just not in the way people want. He often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. I suppose that explains that. Very well, Mr. Vequa. Mister, you may continue. What was everyone doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So he stood there until Powers arrived at the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick! Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. I already tried that. Old bag? The security lady? Why did the security lady think Powers did it? She said because she saw him go towards the studio. Right, the steel samurai. Press harder. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on her word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph? Meaning the one taken by the security camera? She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. You asked to be left out? Yeah. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered you? I mean, covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must be a lot riding on this, with all those big wigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script and your director notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. I guess not. Press harder. Wait a second. I saw you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression you wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. What? Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Wow. Edgeworth coming in clutch. In this case for some reason. Huh? Think. Miss Victoire said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had known to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Gotcha, bitch. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement. However, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Victoire, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. Yeah, he usually does the opposite. And on top of that, pissed me off. Fucking updated autopsy report. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? One with confetti on the roof. No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I have a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal the director. I have to find something to peg this on her here. What? Or everything we've done will be wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Alright. Really? That was it? You knew that Hammer was injured? Do you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yeah, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known that Mr. Powers was injured. He saw what happened. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Mr. Victoire, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw him limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yeah, but remember, He was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to be after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Victoire? You met him, didn't you? You saw him. You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai costume. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, bitch. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he had fallen on hard times, but he was the star. I have nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to the court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? Have you proof she had a motive? Of course I can. I have proof and I'll show it. I present to you the evidence that she had a motive. Yes, this. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in the murder. I'm right, aren't I, bitch? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. Literal fall, I guess. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighted him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. You're talking about motives here. Yet you've only been talking about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed P. Victoire, not the other way around. What motive does Miss Victoire have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright? Oh, dear God. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Victoire did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What was that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Victoire. What? 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 Is that correct? Did I choose right? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill her, who had, to kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Looks like your plan's all up in smokes. So you did do it, huh? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah! Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to stay calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. Oh boy. Please don't die. Please. Oh boy. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Miss Divaqua? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thanks, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Fuck you. Fine, you did help. Fine, I forgive you. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Yeah! Bring on the confetti. That is all. Court adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yeah, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think he tried to frame me for murder makes me sad. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache, man. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. He wanted to put the blame on you because... It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as a villain to boot. Like I said, sometimes they're goated, like Bill Cipher and the Lich. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Well, his heart's in the right place, I guess. Can't say the same about Jack Hammers now. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. It ain't over yet, pal. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, Powers! Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back to that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No! Of course not! Nah! What is going on? Nick! Edgeworth! Oh, hello. Say something, Wright. You came to me! The fuck you want me to say? I'm not good at small talk. Okay, fine. Fine, I understand. I am as well. Okay. You know, if someone like, you know, if me engaging at small talk is basically just sitting down and is like, do you guys play Persona by any chance? Yeah, that's my small talk. Or you guys like Sonic the Hedgehog? Have you played Yakuza? Sea of Stars? How about a game called Tyrion Cuthbert? Yeah, I'm not good at small talk either. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, huh? No, I really want to thank you. Vicor would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings. Phrase it better, please. I don't like how the fandom is reacting to this. Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Okay. See you next time. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals! Right, Nick? For now, we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Yeah, now I'm curious too. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit I was kinda surprised. I didn't expect they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his face at this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real low powers. Why does Edgeworth look... Why he doing them, bro? Oh, man. Sure, why not, even though I'm done with the episode, yeah. Well, that's the case. Wow, a lot of twists, like Edgeworth helping. Yeah, I'm seeing a redemption arc for the characters that were, like, dicks to us in the second episode. It's like the second episode was like, well, new characters, they get in your way. And then the third episode's like, okay, at the beginning they got in the way, but he saved your life, and he helped you solve the case. So, I mean, well, good news, Gumshoe, you don't owe me a Honda Civic. I forgive you, man, you a bro. And Edgeworth, what the fuck? Can't you phrase your words better? And it's because of you, man, it's because of this. I see the fandom, and the comments, like why? Of the memes, of course. So why? Why? Couldn't phrase your shit better? Well, and the most surprising part is that the murderer didn't lose her shit. Well, Vicqua. She didn't lose her shit. I expected her to, okay? I expected her to, like, throw that thing at Phoenix Wright, you know, and then like do some backflips or whatever. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I guess not this time. Did not expect that. Anyway, I think that's enough. I can't wait for more. With that being said, thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night.